Shoot me.
Would you date for love or date for money?
Wow. Me, like I believe in authenticity, which is genuineness, right? Which is intended natural. You understand? Money is not everything, bro. To get that, so I wouldn't date for money. I would date for love. If I like for example, if I see a woman right now, I feel like I like this person. I don't know what you have, I don't know what you're doing together, but I like you. And then the process will go on, and then we end up falling in love. As I said, that love is a process, right? Without knowing your financial backgrounds, your educational levels and whatsoever. You understand? So I wouldn't date for money. I would go for
real love.
What I feel.
I would integrate the two.
Pardon?
I would integrate the two because one cannot exist without the other.
The ability to facilitate.
Yeah, because you have to facilitate the other. Integrating the two, it is important.
It is.
Yeah, it is important because what will feel.
But remember, if like.
Let's say you meeting someone, as you've said, that you don't know their financial background.
Yes.
Now, I'm attracted to you. We're meeting like here in Botanical Gardens.
Now, my question is wait. My question is, the minute you find out that I'm financial overstressed or unstable, are you gonna cut me off? Or
no, listen, Galogo. The point that I'm driving here is that. Remember, when we talk about financial stability, we're not saying put value or money to it. Financial stability is your vision. Do you have a vision to say, yes. So that's one of the things that I will look at when we meet. We're going to have a conversation. Then we're getting to know each other. As you've said, you can't meet someone and you say, I love you. You know? So we have to now, in the process of knowing each other, then I ask, what vision do you have? Where do you see yourself? And you're going to now give me and paint a picture that will now say, this person is actually a visionary. I'm not here for a person that will just...
guys,
Kaloku, in terms of uqhatha, remember, like when you tell someone that you are this and that and that, now I'm a person that wants to see evidence. I'm not a person that wants to see word. Like, let me see your action towards the vision that you are selling. Because if you are telling me, one day I will own a jet, what are you doing to own that jet? Exactly. What are you doing towards that?
No,
I like your reasoning. That sounds.
It's good, man. It's great, man.
Yeah, because man, you see, there are people who come to your life. Some of them are like, okay, it's about you. This is the truth. Some people, actually, me, I avoid people who are not in the same level with me. In terms of thinking, in terms of doing
maturity,
things. Because you can come to me because you're beautiful, you have everything, but your energy is down. It doesn't match mine. When I talk of going to hustle, you're like, you guy, it's like moving around. You're pulling me down. I've been in that situation before. I've been in that situation before that. Myself, I'm a hustler. I go do my things, but someone keeps complaining, you're not giving me time, you're not giving me attention. That kind of energy, to me, it puts me down. And you end up being poor for the rest of your life.
So you have to have a person. Remember, I like the fact that when you are actually getting to know that person, you tend to gauge whether this person will think that I'm working too much because I have a certain target or goal that I have to achieve. So like-mindedness is also important. Like, do I match up with you when it comes to every aspect in life? So that you don't...
In simple terms, it's better to date someone who's your friend, who can understand you. You understand what I mean? Like friend, I'm not meaning that. I'm not meaning like a friend, but I mean you make your friend. Let him be your friend.
Like in other words, you mean like you should start like before you date a person, you must know that person. Make sure that you know him very well, know her very well, and you understand as you said, the goals, vision,
the vision,
are
we compatible?
Because it's very, 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 very important for you to be in the same levels. Because when you're not in the same levels, it tends to ruin the other side and find
and
out
also in terms of vision, we don't, as women, we like to say a man should have a vision, but a woman is not there to help facilitate that vision to come to fruition. So also again, women also have a part to play in that vision, because you can't rely on saying, okay, Robbie will provide for me, so I'm gonna sit back and relax because indoda must. I don't believe in that.
Another thing that I think is that
contribution. I love that. Listen, bro. I love that.
That's what I want to add on.
Like for example, bro, if you look at in real life right now, a lot of celebrities, the mistake that they do, most special females, they get this guy. Yeah. Maybe this guy is a DJ. He's got a lot of money. You like if female was an actress, right?
Yeah.
Right? Immediately when they get married, stop her dreams, right? Akasaphezu dreams zakhe, yabo. So actor yena yonke la, understand nje? Seqala ngoba housewife. Yes, that immediately.
Yeah, immediately.
When they divorce.
So okay, on top of what you said,
it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
On top of what she said, I think the contribution a woman can ever give to a man, because it's believed the man should work more harder than a woman.
Not nowadays, but not anymore.
But it's true.
According to me,
it is true. Okay. A man should, because remember, the sole primary provider is supposed to be a man. But now let's take it to say, okay, because now we're living in a generation. Remember back then, women were not allowed to work.
Exactly.
Men were the only people that were allowed to work. But now that
modern life is different.
Yeah. Now that we are also able to get something, then I would agree with what Rob is saying, that the capacity of a man at least needs to be higher.
Okay. For me, all I need for a woman to do for me is
to support you.
Support me. Support my idea. Support my vision. Yeah. By doing so, push me.
Yeah, but
encourage me.
Robbie, yeah. But then your vision should be smart as well.
Yeah, of course, no matter what kind of vision you have. Smart. But in this case now, we are looking at support.
You are trying to build it with someone.
Yeah, because for many times, you can have a woman who always likes complaining. That's bad energy.
Negative person, bro.
Bad energy all the time, complaining. You bring your vision, she doesn't see it. All she says is that take me out, do this and this. She only wants to benefit from your vision.
Yeah, she wants to benefit the end results without helping you reach there.
Yeah. So in this case, I think that is one of the reasons why men tend to become selfish. They don't share whatever. Because when you come back home, instead of a woman trying to tell, oh, what happened today? Okay, no matter today, if you fail today, tomorrow you will get it. Give you back that energy. It doesn't matter whether she works or not. As long as you're home, it pushes me to go far.
I get it, man.
You understand?
I like that approach, because Jizo criticize women because we really do get the narrative that a man should be the only person that does A, B, and C, or the man should always provide for me. I'm not advocating either for a feminist to say I'm independent of a man, because you do need a man.
Dude, social media, as stated, social media is playing like a role goes into, because like this thing of Indoda must, it came from social media together, and people started to bite on it together. Social media played a huge
it's one of those factors.
Bulala Utan, as you said, guys. Because for example, this thing about Indoda must, that whole thing came from social media. Because if you go in Makaya, for example, in rural areas, one day I'll take you to rural areas. Like everything is simple there. The love is real. The love is simple, right? Like for example, lemon creams is a lot.
No, it's luxury.
It's luxury. But then if you come to Durban, I understand it's a city, but there are a lot of influences here. Like you have to buy flowers every week, and to get that Indoda must. You rent for it. Guys, come on.
And remember, they will also distort that to say if a person does not give you those flowers or take you out on a date, that person doesn't love you. Like now you are moving like to the far end where you say you are dating because you want to receive and benefit something from this person.
So it takes me back to my point where I say that understanding. You have to understand the man you're dating or a woman you're dating. If I manage to do it today and I don't do it tomorrow, you have to understand that maybe I'm not in the capacity.
Yes, and also with adding to that, you have to be a person that knows how to communicate. Yeah, but because when you do not communicate to a woman that this thing, don't expect it every now and then. Just know that today I had provision to give you this thing, but it doesn't mean now you have to expect it all the time. I always use an example of like opening a door. You meet a guy, this guy is trying to impress you with a personality that is not part of him, opening doors for you. I mean, now I will expect you to open those doors for me forever. But if now you communicate and say, now I will know, but this person is not going to do this every single time.
Yeah, true.
So being fake from the beginning, you will
To
pay
impress
price.
a girl,
You will
it's
pay the
not-
price till you die.
Exactly.
And that is one of the reasons why you'll be stressed in a relationship. Because you're now trying to impress.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Rather than just coming out and be like, this is me. I don't know how to open a door for Uber.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
I don't buy flowers. Like me, I don't buy gifts.
Yeah.
If I have money, I'll give you and tell you, go and buy
Go
it.
and buy
Yeah.
Because I don't want to pretend. I'll buy you a gift today and you tell me, I don't like it. It
Yeah.
hurts me. But I would rather give you money and tell you, you know what? Go and buy this for yourself.
Yeah.
So that you make your own choice.
Yeah,
So
which
It doesn't
is
mean
good.
that I don't love.
So if I can ask you a question, what is your deal breaker in love? Like when you date someone?
Woo! My deal breaker. I have to think about that because I have a lot of deal breakers.
My G, what's a deal breaker?
Deal breaker.
Yeah. Mine is cheating. Obviously.
Let me tell
That
you.
one is
cheat
that
am
one
out.
is not even a deal breaker.
There's no
am out.
negotiation with
Yeah.
that.
That's
You don't
not
negotiate.
that's not a
I
that's
don't
not
forgive
even it's
that
not
one.
even a deal breaker.
Yeah.
That one is outside.
Yeah.
But let's say a deal breaker in something that a person can actually learn
So
to adapt or
So recently, let me not say recent, like in few years, I've just like this money in the one like I cannot date somebody who doesn't like good food and gym.
yeah, but that's your deal
Like
breaker.
that's serious. Like it would be hard for me to be with that person for a long time because
Let me list for you
gym
mine.
and good food part of my life.
Let me
I
list.
love good
Let
food.
me list for you mine.
Yeah.
That woman
Eh?
being that
Yeah.
hygiene.
Oh, okay.
Number
hygiene.
one.
Hygiene, yeah.
Number two,
Yeah.
talking too much, complaining,
Negativity, yeah.
negative, being
Yeah.
negative.
Yeah.
Number three, which one is this one? I always list them down.
Obvious cheating, bro.
Yeah.
Cheating is
This
the
is
foundation.
outside.
That one we don't.
That's them.
Yeah. So that and cooking, you should know how to cook
Yeah.
because
You
they
see,
say
you see, with me when it comes to cooking, I'm one person and like I don't mind. You cannot
Yeah.
cook for me. It's fine. Like we can do those things together.
Yeah.
You can cook. I can cook. It's fine. I don't mind that. I love to spoil my person. You said that you don't buy gifts, man. I buy those things. I don't
No,
like.
no,
See,
no.
do you know why? but you know what? I'm a very simple guy. Do you know why I buy them? You see, women are different people, man. They
Yeah.
come from, like I believe, that's my belief. I believe that they come from the very soft place God have created. They're very soft people. Even if a woman can look like God, but just know one thing, she's very soft. So like you know when something is soft,
You want
You
to treat
treasure
it
it.
soft.
you get that.
Soft life.
You niggas are that. Kinda, do you know
Yeah.
that? Yeah, I feel clearly go right. Just those simple things, man. For example,
But then I
yeah.
also do appreciate Robbie's side
Honesty,
because
yeah,
remember,
yeah.
if he says that he gets hurt when I don't appreciate the gift, then it's good to just give the woman money so that I can see what I can do with that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and maybe when you've studied your women so long that you actually understand, okay, she likes A, B, and C. Yeah, well, so it's not okay. My deal breaker, okay. My deal breaker actually is a person that does not enjoy the presence of God.
Wow.
That's my deal
Bro,
breaker.
that was supposed to be the first.
Because
Before cheating, I'm
yeah,
telling you.
because
Yeah.
when I regard that, I always know that my life is centered around my relationship with God. So if a man does not enjoy that presence, and I talk about that a lot, then uzoboreka ndim. Yabo. And my principles are centered on the fact that my life is revolved around
So So like if I may ask something, like I get that and I love it, but like if I may ask you, like are you that kind of a man who would say like let's go to church every Sunday? Remember,
I can't force someone to go to church every Sunday.
Okay.
Ne?
Okay.
A person has to have a relationship
with God.
Ne? Not that bananditi, no matter how that looks like. I'm not that type of person.
Yeah.
But if you do not prioritize that relationship, then I don't see us working, because as Robbie said, we would be unequally yoked. So because now I love the presence of God and you are the person that part-times it, then we can't meet in the same level.
Hey, a lot of people, you see a lot of young people, hey, when you talk about these things, God, and so like, they just conclude, this one is boring.
No, it's just
exactly, that's what I'm saying. That abanye bantu bazotsho bathi uyabhora, utheni why
so like if I may ask, I'm not trying to ask your age, but what I'm trying to ask is that, like, is that how you grew up, or maybe at your late 20s? That's when you were like, okay, this is how my life like
was centered.
like.
I didn't grow up like that.
Okay.
Bendingumntu past who would be like, okay, anything goes, in a sense that it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But as I've grown to understand that whatever your life is, or outcomes of your life are centered by your beliefs.
Absolutely.
So if you believe a certain things, you will behave a certain way. And I've grown to actually prove that, even for myself, that there are certain things that I will not do because of my beliefs that are centering my life. So I need to meet someone that also has the same convictions, the same beliefs, which will be evident based on how that person lives.
Okay.
Yeah,
another question. There's a high rate of single mothers.
Okay.
Young single mothers of late.
Yeah.
I know it has been there even during the times of our grandfather, but of late,
it's a lot.
You find a very young, beautiful girl single.
Yeah.
And you wonder what's going on, because I think, for me, I believe that it was the best time for you to even be with your partner, because you're still in tender age.
Bra, like I would say, like, being, like, I always say, like most single people, like single mothers and single people that are not dating, are the most, they know who they are, they know themselves, right? So the fact that you're a single mother, which means something happened, relationship, in most cases, is the deal breaker that we mentioned, cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating, it produces a cool single mothers.
Yeah.
To get that?
Yeah.
Number 2, octanism.
Papa.
Telling you, octanism. Because, like, at your early 20s, you go out party, that's cool, it's fine, it's life. But then now you don't use condom, and then you get a child with the rope. It's still wanna go out and party. To get that, you're gonna be a single mother. Rob is gonna fuck you and leave you with a child.
Poor planning.
I'm telling you, no, octanism, bro.
It's poor planning.
Telling you, to get that. So
Anyway.
those are the factors, man. Those are the factors around that, man.
Anyway, for that case, I still think that it comes with poor planning, excitement, mostly with excitement. Both
parties.
Because you try to find yourself, curiosity, there's a lot of curiosity and
curiosity.
This how they call it, this competition of young people, trying to explore and stuff like that. I think it is one of the reasons, because a guy will make you pregnant, a young guy, maybe all of you are in the same age or even a little bit
older.
Okay.
But now this guy is like me. I still want to find my dream. Look at you now becoming a father. You're going to be locked down. So.
But then, don't you understand, when you do A, B, and C?
Yeah, exactly. That was going to be a
the
question.
rest of the alphabets come because you engage in sex, knowing that having sex, you're going to have children.
Exactly.
Even if it's not without or within, because remember, bazothi mistakes happened, the condom burst. yabo.
Okay.
But ke ngoku, let's take it for the fact that you know when you are engaging in such activities, these are the results and the consequences. Now, are you going to say, okay, hey, I never planned this, but you know that when you did that,
exactly,
consequences are inevitable.
Exactly, it comes back to what I was saying, excitement, and also trying to explore. Sometimes you don't know actually the impact of what you're doing.
But then it's at schools you were told.
Yeah,
they
you were
have
told.
Life orientation.
You were told, but remember,
because
okay, once you make a mistake first, the way you experience it is different when you make the second one.
But then guys, also umntu was by single mother abebechadile, right?
Yeah, I think let's remove the marriage part, because obviously it's unfortunate that utata umntanakhe umkile okanye because it's chatile, yabo. Leyo ke it's yabo. But let's talk about it being with youth in relationships nje, yabo, because there it's a painful thing. But unshile single parent, we planned to have children, and obviously it's in the confine of marriage, yabo. But when it comes to relationships,
no, Papa, like most of the times, curiosity, like we like things so much, bro.
Yeah, it's.
You see, for example, if ever you can roam around Durban, right? Durban is a city, bro. Like, and every day it's buzzing, right? Their sugar daddies, this everything together. Those guys, in fact, those ladies, leave them with kids together. Yeah, so.
But
like
also,
money, like
money is also a factor. But also, I think that as a woman, you have to exercise what you call self-control, because if you're a person that always thinks, I can do whatever I want, obviously the results would be like that.
Yeah,
and now we find that as women, we also blame men to say, you left me, but you are also the person that contributed to the making of that baby.
Don't take full responsibility for
that. We both have to take full responsibility to say, I went to Robbie. Robbie asked me to come over and I went there. No one forced me. Yabo?
That's good. That's a good one, because by the end of the day, most of the times, men are the ones who leave women.
We can't leave the babies, team. I mean, you're carrying the child and you already left.
Oh, listen, there are stories where women dump kids.
It's unfortunate. Like in majority of what we see now, obviously it's men leaving, because when now you are carrying the baby, you can't leave the child.
Yeah, but actually it depends.
The dumping, we know of those cases, but majority.
So, okay, back to the question. What is the cause?
We've mentioned the cause. Like Tandi's,
as we're summarizing,
curiosity,
excitement,
money, excitement, like a lot of young people in 2000, they like to explore. Right. They like to explore, like without doing like research, like to understand, like for example,
some I think it's ignorance.
Yeah, it's ignorance.
But it's ignorance, because remember, I have friends which were told, I mean, even at school, when it comes to sex education, they've been told if A, B, and C happens, this is going to happen. And they've had friends that fell pregnant while they were young, and still they're repeating the same process to become teachers now to those ones who don't have children. Now those ones will not learn from the mistakes of the previous.
Okay.
So it's all about ignorance and also choosing to do what they want to do.
Okay. In this case,
I'm 2000, they think that they know everything, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay. Yeah. For this case, there's a case where you find out first kid, the dad ran away. Second one ran away. Third one ran away. There are those cases. Yeah. So I think sometimes also it's parents should also be close to their kids and try to maybe nurture them or try to educate them about how things go about. Because you cannot make a mistake first and second one. It becomes now a normal thing. The second one is not a mistake. And there are also guys who do that. They make this one pregnant, they run away. This one pregnant, they run away. Like that is, so it's not a mistake. To some guys, it's not a mistake. They do it intentionally, then they keep running away. So I think it comes back to your background, where you came from, your parents, and how
they've grown you.
So we might think it's excitement, but there are some people who have a poor bringing up.
Yeah, that's all, bro.
So it is what it is.
What's the conclusion?
As we are summarizing, the show is coming to an end.
Yeah.
As we are summarizing, any advice you can give parents out there?
If you were a father,
What
what
advice
advice would you give your children?
Be yourself. Know where you come from. Like, try to be try to be as content as much as you can, because a content child, I believe that a content child won't just get pregnant and do other silly things. To get that, like, yeah.
And you?
Mine is gonna come a bit harsh. But when in terms of like the pregnancies that I see, I would actually advise my children to abstain. Even though but then you won't know what the child is doing elsewhere. But that would be my advice to my children. And obviously, I am not controlling how they interact with the world outside of my
advice,
law.
yeah.
But as my children, I'll tell them abstain, because you are not going to be protected from unplanned pregnancy, but also HIV and AIDS and STDs and all these emotional traumas that young people go through. Now a child becomes rebellious to parents that told them to stay away from these things.
Absolutely.
So I'll be that harsh parent to tell you no.
For me, mine is just going to be like parents should always check on your kids. The upbringing of a child, the credit goes back to the parents, because no matter what you do, you need guidance. As a person who's growing up, you need guidance. So
I agree.
I think parents should always check on their kids and try to know what they're doing, probably just to
you
help
have
them,
to
to give them, to guide them,
Absolutely.
to give them the right direction. As we're coming to the end of the show, guys, please don't forget to share this kind of content. This is very educating content. Share it with your friends and give us a comment if there's anything that you didn't like in the show.
You like the page as well.
Like the page.
Subscribe.
Go search.
Subscribe,
Yeah,
comment.
subscribe, yeah.
The guest show is on YouTube,
Yeah.
and you can also check our figure on our handles. And
Let's go, man. Yeah, mine is coming, bro. Yeah, mine
Yes.
is coming.
Yes, it's
So,
good.
Yeah,
guys,
it's gonna pass, bro. It's gonna crack the whole case and the whole run.
my name
Yeah,
is
it's
Bobby
gonna crack the
JK, and this is the guest show.
Yeah.